Hello students, good morning. Okay, today we will discuss about the last part of the haloalkanes and haloarenes, that is polyhalogen compounds. In my previous class we have studied about the reactions of haloarenes, nucleophilic substitution reactions, electrophilic substitution reaction, and also reaction of haloarenes with the metals. Okay, reaction of haloarenes with the metals we have studied Fittig's reaction and Woods-Fittig's reaction. Okay, and last part in the chapter is polyhalogen compounds. Then what are polyhalogen compounds, students? Poly means many, halogen. Okay, the carbon compounds containing more than one halogen atom are called as polyhalogen compounds. Carbon compounds containing more than one halogen atom. Carbon compounds containing more than one halogen atoms are called as polyhalogen compounds. Example for polyhalogen compounds: CH3Cl, that is methyl chloride, or CH2Cl2, that is dimethyl chloride, and CHCl3, that is trimethyl chloride, and CCl4, that is tetramethyl chloride, or generally we can call it as carbon tetrachloride. Okay, and also CHI3, that is triiodomethane. Okay, these all are the examples for polyhalogen compounds. What are polyhalogen compounds, students? Carbon compounds containing more than one halogen atom are called as polyhalogen compounds. Okay, these all are the examples for polyhalogen compounds, and many of the polyhalogen compounds are useful in the preparation of number of organic compounds, and those are played important role in the organic industry. Okay, and also some of the polyhalogen compounds are environmental hazards. Okay, see, out of these example, methyl chloride, dimethyl chloride, and trimethyl chloride, and triiodochloride are the given examples in your syllabus, about which you have to study their uses. Got it? Okay, write as polyhalogen compounds. So first let us study about the dichloromethane. First you write the side heading dichloromethane. Yes. Example for polyhalogen compound, first one is dichloromethane, means two chloride groups are attached to the methane. So the formula of this is CH2Cl2, dichloromethane, or the common name of this is methylene chloride. What is the common name? Methylene chloride. Then what are the uses of this? Used as a solvent. It is dichloromethane is widely used as a solvent in the preparation of number of organic compounds, and also it is used as a solvent in the manufacture of the drugs, and it is also used as a paint remover, and it is used as a propellant in the aerosols. Okay, these are the uses of the dichloromethane, but it is very harmful when we are exposed to the polyhalogen compound like dichloromethane. It leads to the dizziness, nausea, and it affects directly to the central nervous system. Okay, and when we expose more time to this directly in contact with the eyes, it can burn the corona of the eyes, and it can lead to the blindness. Okay, it has the ability to burn the corona of the eye, and it can lead to the blindness. Okay, next polyhalogen compound discussed in your syllabus is trichloroethane. Three chlorides are attached to the ethane. CHCl3 is the formula. And what is the common name of that one? It is known as chloroform. Okay. Then what are the uses of the chloroform? As a solvent for the fat, alkalides and iodines. Alkalides are the habituary drugs. Okay. They are what we call as a drugs. Those are okay. As a solvent for fats, alkaloids and iodine in the production of Freon's refrigerator. What are freons? We'll study it later. Okay. Generally, the chloroforms are used in the preparation of the, in the production of the kind of refrigerator called as R22. Okay. Okay. Then, what you should remember about the chloroform is, you can write it as a note. Okay. When the chloroform is exposed to air, it reacts with the atmospheric oxygen. It reacts with the atmospheric oxygen in the presence of light to form a highly poisonous gas called as phosgen. Important point it is, you remember. When chloroform is exposed to air in the presence of light, okay, it reacts with the atmospheric oxygen to form a very highly poisonous gas called as phosgen. Okay, therefore the chloroform is stored in a dark bottle. Okay, in a dark colored bottle, so that it is tightly closed, so that the atmospheric air will not enter the chloroform, because it will form the poisonous gas called phosgen. Okay, in the laboratory and all, generally we use chloroform as a solvent, or instead of that we will use CCl4, carbon tetrachloride also we use. So you must have seen in the laboratory, we close the bottle tightly and it is stored in a brown dark colored bottle. Got it? Okay. And the exposure to this, earlier it is used as a anesthetic. Okay, in the during the surgery. It is used as an anesthesia during the surgery, but now it is replaced by some of very less poisonous chemicals like ethers. Got it? Okay. And this is all about the trichloromethane, and it depresses the central nervous system. Okay, the harmful effect is the chloroform depresses the central nervous system, and it can lead to the depression, nausea, fatigue, dizziness. Okay, and chronic exposure to the chloroform can damage the kidneys. Okay, these are all about the trichloromethane. Okay, the third one is triiodomethane. Okay, make it as triiodomethane. That is, 3 iodines are attached to the methane. Formula is CHI3. Generally it is known as iodoform. Okay. See, remember, iodoform was used earlier as an antiseptic. Okay, iodoform was used earlier as an antiseptic, but now it is not using as an antiseptic because of its objectionable smell. It has a very bad smell, irritating smell, so now we are not using. And they also found that the antiseptic property is not due to the iodoform, it is due to the iodine. So we can use the iodine in different form, or directly we can use the iodine as an antiseptic. Okay, and we need not to use the triiodomethane because it has the irritable smell. Got it? And it is also used in the preparation of industrially important organic compounds. Okay, next one, tetrachloromethane, and generally it is known as what? Carbon tetrachloride. Okay, 4 chlorines are attached to the methane, that is CCl4 is its formula. It is used as, we know that in the laboratory also we use it as a solvent, general solvent we use, and it is also used in the manufacture of the preparation of refrigerants and propellant, as a propellant in the aerosol, and it is in the home, it is used as a fire extinguisher. Okay, and the exposure to the carbon tetrachloride in the air, it can lead to it affects the nerve cells, and it can lead to the unconsciousness, coma, and it will affect the affects the heartbeat, and it can stop the heartbeat. Finally, it may lead to the death. Got it? Okay. And carbon tetrachloride rises, and when it goes to the atmosphere, it depletes the ozone layer. This is one of the harmful effect of carbon tetrachloride. And what are the effects of the depletion of the ozone layer? At least we know. And also some of the studies have shown that the exposure to this may lead to the liver cancer. Okay, this is all about the polyhalogen compounds. Okay, next one discussed in the haloalkanes and haloarenes regarding freons. Okay, in 1 mark question they had asked it once. Okay, they had asked the definition. What are freons? The chlorofluorocarbon compounds of methane and ethane are collectively known as freons. Means in the hydrocarbon chain, chlorine and fluorine both are present. If so, means those are known as freons. What are freons? The chlorofluorocarbon compounds of methane and ethane are collectively known as freons. Okay, freon 12, CCl2F2. CCl2F2. See. Freon 12 is one of the industrially used example for freons. Okay, the formula of this is carbon CCl2F2. So chlorine and fluorine both are there. So such are known as freons. Freons are quite stable, non-reactive, and not much poisonous gases. Got it? And they are widely used in the industry. Got it? And freons, the definition you should know. Okay. Okay, next one discussed in the syllabus is DDT. Regarding this, you know it. What is DDT? Dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay, because of its as it was not digested and it was harmful to the aquatic animals, it is being banned now. Okay, and this is the structure of the DDT. Okay, dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane is the DDT. Got it? Yes, this completes your chapter haloalkanes and haloarenes. Okay, you can watch this video. After this, I'll send some of the questions from the previous years. You can solve them and send to me. Okay, thank you.